Hi friends, in this training we're going to pull in a spreadsheet of information and then add it to GIS. Never thought I would want to do this, but actually this is incredibly useful if you ever do any real work in GIS, is being able to make a spreadsheet and then pull it in and then use it in GIS. So that's what we're going to do today. Our data is going to come from this NOAA website. So what I want you to do is click on this NOAA web page, and it'll take a second for it to pull up here. Now hopefully when you open this up, it'll open up in a new tab so that you can have both your instructions and the website on two different tabs. If it doesn't, just right click and select Open Link in New Chrome tab. So once you've done that, you should have an internet page with the NOAA website up there. And then what you're going to do is simply enter in minimum year of 1900 and the maximum year of the year 2000. So I'm doing that on my other screen here. And once you have done that, you're going to click search. So I'm going to click search, and I'll show you what came up on my screen. So this is what came up on my screen. Hopefully you got something similar. You can see it's a big table and it's got lots of information on it. And we are going to pull this information, at least some of it, into our GIS. So you can see in the instructions, we've got all of this information that is available to us. We can easily copy and paste this into an Excel file. We could click on this and then, or we could even download it right there. See that? TSV file. Just click download, and it is downloading to our download page. Notice that this is earthquakes data, so it's pretty cool that we're getting some earthquake data. All right, I downloaded that. For your convenience, it is here if you want to download it. I want you to download your own data from our sheet. Now, we're going to look at this data really quickly in a notepad file. And so what you can do is to go find your data. Again, this is my downloads folder where I just downloaded it. You can see this is the TSV file earthquakes that I just downloaded. I'm going to right click on it, and then I am going to go to open with, and you can see that your system should have a few options. If you've got an Apple, it'll be a little bit different. You can do it in a Word document, or I think in Apple it's a Write document. It doesn't really matter. In Windows, it's a notepad, and we're going to open it up just to see what we got here. You can see we've got latitude and longitude, and this is all the information in the table, and it is a huge file of information of earthquakes. Okay, so you can go ahead and close that for a minute, and I'll close mine, and we're going to just scroll down here. Okay, we're going to scroll down here, and step 2 has this opening data source. Okay, opening data source, and then we're going to go to delimited text. Okay, so we're going to open up QGIS. So now that we've opened QGIS, we're going to go to our folder. Okay, now I didn't put that in my GIS folder, so I'm going to move that into my GIS folder. And I'm going to make sure I'm in the right GIS folder because I have more than one. And I'm just going to pull that into my folder right there. Okay, and so now I've got that in my folder, my GIS folder, and I'm going to close out that window, and I'm going to scroll down and open up my GIS folder. And I'm looking for my earthquakes data. Okay. Oh, can't do it here because it's in a Word, a notebook file. So we're not going to see that here yet. So what we have to do first is go up here. And so this is Open Our Data Source Manager. So we're going to click on that. And again, we need to make sure that delimited text is selected here on the left-hand side. And then we're going to go over to the right here and we're going to click on these three dots. We're going to click on those three dots and we're going to go to my folder. Okay, here's my folder. And I'm looking for, I'm going to change this from text files to all files so that I can see everything. I'm looking for my earthquakes. So there's our earthquakes folder right here, our file. Notice it's a TSV file. So I'm going to click on that. It outlines it. I'm going to click open. Okay. Now we are looking for some geometry stuff here. Okay. So file format. So in this one, we have a very different file format. We've used CSV before. In this one, we're going to custom delimiters, and then we're going to select tab, and then we're going to use point coordinates and make sure our X field is longitude, our Y field is latitude, and then just verify that our CRS is correct, 4326. WGS 84, and then we're going to click add. So we're going to go that. We've got custom delimiters, we've got tab, we've got longitude and latitude. Okay, so we're good there. And we've got 43, 26, and WGS 84. I'm going to click add, and boom. I'm going to close this, and we can see the outline of where are earthquakes that have been recorded throughout the 19th, basically the year, the 20th century. Okay. So, all right. So that is it for this little mini training, except for we need to turn something in. So as usual, we are going to go to projects. We're going to go to new print layout. We're going to click OK. We're going to add an item, add a map, and we're going to click and drag across our map. And what we're going to do on this one is simply add a legend. Okay, we're going to click a legend. I'm going to add that right down here. And you can see we've got this. Now, I do not want just earthquakes. This looks terrible. So we are not going to leave it that way. All right, so I'm going to move my screen over just a little bit. Okay, and we're going to come down here and we're going to add a title, earthquakes. Earthquakes, okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, click on this auto update because we don't want that. We don't want it to auto update yet. And then we're going to click on our legend here. And what we're going to do is change it a bit. So I double clicked on our layer here. I double clicked on that. And what I'm going to do is just change this. I'm going to type out earthquakes again between 1900, and 2000. There we go. And guess what? We're done. So all you got to do now is export it as a PDF. So you're going to go back to layout, export as PDF, and you're going to put in your last name, training 5B. And then you're going to export it, save, and so this is the PDF that came up. This is what I'm going to upload to Canvas. Thank you. It's been really easy this week. I hope it was still educational. We'll talk to you later.